Welcome to Real Time, Florida Sportsman. This week, we're fishing in Tampa Bay. It's time to find the shortest route to the hottest bite. We scan the Florida Sportsman community looking for the best fishing reports and travel to make real anglers our local guides. Give me some of that! Together, we let you in on secret spots and hometown moves. That's what I'm talking about!
Oh yeah, she's done for now.
This week we're back in Tampa Bay and we're fishing with Mike Goodwine on the grass flats looking for your typical inshore species of snook, trout, and reds. Oh, he just ate it. Let me. He got it. I love it. What a fish. All coming up on Real Time Florida Sportsman. Our morning started out with meeting Mike, our guest host at Harborside Suites at Little Harbor on the east side of Tampa Bay. I've been following Mike on social media and he had absolutely been killing the redfish. So that was pretty much our game plan. We were gonna look for reds, and you know what? If we caught a snook or trout, I wasn't gonna complain. All right, Mike Goodwine, sitting here in Ruskin, the Tampa Bay area. What do you got going for us here? What you been on?
Today we're gonna go out and catch some redfish first thing, and then after we pluck some reds, we're gonna head on in and catch some snook, make a day out of it.
Both, huh? I saw you put some good pictures out there. You've been on some good fish, huh?
Yeah, the bite been pretty good. We should have a good day. We had a couple of cold fronts come through, but they still should be chewing right about now.
So you're getting them on plugs, top water?
Yeah, we're getting them on hard baits and top water. And,
suspending baits too, you're
suspending baits. So.
That's perfect. We got the Yozuris for that, so hopefully we can get them to chew. Top water bite on a redfish, they gotta be aggressive to get it though.
Yeah, it's awesome the way they roll up on them because their mouth is on the bottom. It's an amazing sight.
I'll pay for that bite.
Yeah.
The weather was pretty decent. You know, we're sitting right in between two cold fronts, but we're on a full moon, which can be good and bad. The great thing about it is it creates these negative low tides, this real low water, and that's perfect for this pothole fishing that we're doing. Unfortunately though, with the big bright moon, they have a tendency to feed a little bit more at night, so I was kind of hopeful though that we were gonna have a good day. All right, first spot of the morning, what do you got going for us here?
We're gonna come up here and throw some top water lures in this hole right here.
So we're just out here in the east side of Tampa Bay, big grass flat, and you guys are just fishing these potholes, big depressions?
Yeah, you got a couple of potholes and these grass flats, and these redfish will move into these holes on low tide. As the tide start coming up, they'll start going towards the outer skirts of it, and they'll move on to these flats. So right now we're gonna try to catch them inside the hole.
See if they eat a topwater plug. You know, getting out here first thing in the morning, these potholes can be difficult to find. I tell you what though, with the Ray Marine, we just got on that satellite view and you could just perfectly see these potholes that we were gonna be fishing. When's the best time of the year to be going after these reds around here?
In this area, they usually move in here beginning of October, and they'll stay until, like, I guess, beginning of December or whatever, we start getting those real low negative tides.
Okay, so real tidal dependent. You know, that's what's so unique about this West Coast is real tidal dependent. These areas are so tidal dependent, you know exactly what the tide's doing every day. Yes, you know, that's important. Yeah. You can only get in here on so much water, you know. I can definitely see though how it would be better on a low tide though. It kind of isolates them in just these little pockets.
Yeah.
We just power pull it up, just moving around in this hole. There's a kind of horseshoe in here. You kind of see it in between all the grass, the sand. Mike says they just kind of move back and forth. If you're sitting in one area a while and not getting bit, they might be on the back side of the hole.
Yeah, we'll just ride this grass line all the way down.
You know, we gave those flats a while. We poked around, tried different holes, but it just wasn't happening. It was time to switch gears, change plans, and we decided to head over and fish some cuts along the mangroves. So switch up a little bit, some snook in here along this bank?
Yeah, it's some snook, and the redfish will cruise through here.
Okay.
As the tide come up,
I like it, you can see that bank's nice and clean in there. Will you see those fish on that bank too? Or
yeah, you'll be able to see them.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fish.
Snook.
Blew up on that plug.
Yeah.
Surrey pencil's going across the top of that oyster bar there.
Yeah.
Couldn't resist it.
wake him up.
Little guy. My first fish in the morning though. Oh, he's cold. Little skinny guy.
This segment is brought to you by Penn. Let the battle begin.
We had stopped first thing in the morning and got some live bait. And you know, it can be difficult to throw hard baits up underneath this much structure, so I decided to change gears, throw a live bait on, and kick them up underneath the mangroves. Little guy. Snooklet.
You go tell your mama to bite. Don't get no smaller than that.
What's keeping these fish in here?
You got a, coming right off the bay, you got a channel right here. You got a deep channel that runs all the way along.
A little deep trough, huh?
Yeah, a little deep trough on these mangroves. And they sit in here in transition, catching bait coming in and out.
Oh, that was a good fish too. He came back and got it. There's another one in there. There's a couple more with him. Not very big, but a lot of fun. Catch those all day long. Little male. Sitting there, there he goes. So now we're into what Mike says is a snook spot, and this is what I know as a snook spot. You know, heavily mangrove shorelines, undercut bushes, a lot of structure, you know, a deeper channel in the middle, shallower on the sides, a lot of bait fish. This is what I know as snook fishing to be.
She's getting chased.
Oh, I gotta eat.
You got 8? It'd be nice to get a double right now.
Fishing this cut was pretty good. It was non-stop action. Not a lot of big fish. Mike said he had gotten some really big ones out of there before, so I knew the potential was there for big fish, but it was plenty of action.
Here we go.
Oh, he's on! Move out of there.
Oh, there's some.
Oh, they're popping
Look at
all
it.
around us.
All right.
That's a decent little one there.
Yeah, it is.
Came up and just popped it on the surface.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad. A little bigger shoulders on him. I'm sure they get a lot bigger in here.
Oh, yeah. Come on, bud. Yeah, they get bigger, but.
We've caught a pile of those. We say we change gears, go look for some redfish.
Yeah, we'll go catch us some redfish. Tired of catching these. Snook right here. Fun catching.
We had flat wore these snook out. We caught a pile of them. We tried our best, but we didn't get the redfish. I wasn't too disappointed. I knew we had the following day to find them, so we decided just to head back and get some dinner. So we had the one-man band. We had some great dinner, adult beverages. What can I say? It was a perfect end to a perfect day.
This segment brought to you by Wiley X, absolute premium protection.
Day 2, we made a pact. Mike and I talked. We said we were gonna just concentrate all our efforts on redfish. We were going big or going broke. First thing in the morning, we headed back to Mike's favorite flat. Conditions were just perfect. No wind, low water, everything was lining up just for the perfect bite. Well, we caught a pile of snook yesterday. The redfish eluded us, so we just said today, you know what, that's all we're gonna go for today. Tides are a little better this morning.
Yeah. Getting out here on a negative tide, and they should be staked up in these holes.
What can I say? There was plenty of trout on this flat, but we just weren't seeing the redfish. I mean, the pelicans were there, the osprey was there, the bait was there. It's just the redfish were nowhere to be seen. We were fishing the south shore of Tampa Bay, and this is an area that Mike typically fishes. Tampa Bay is huge, a lot of water. We got a call from one of Mike's buddies. He'd been fishing more up in Middle Bay, and he was on some fish, so we decided, you know what, let's pull the lines in, let's make the run, and go look for them up in the Middle Bay. So we rolled into this next spot, and everything, conditions look great. You know, again, some clean water, grass flats, potholes, and I tell you, it didn't take long pulling into this spot, got on the trolling motor. As soon as we started to motor in, we started to see fish, immediately shut it down, power pole down, and look for the reds. Look at this red right here. Right here in front of me.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Oh, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes,
Here
here
you
he
go,
comes,
here
here
you
comes the
go.
take.
Oh, there you go.
There's the take.
Got him.
What a cool take right in front of the boat.
Yes, nice red.
What a take. Oh man, 2 days we've been looking for this thing.
Yeah. That's sweet there, brother.
God, that take was worth every bit.
I got one right here in front of me.
We whacked the snook yesterday, never got a red yesterday. We're looking, look, right here on me.
Yeah.
Right here.
I got one on him.
We struggled, to be honest. We struggled this morning looking for a red. Came over here to Weed Night, right here. Mike, he's on you. You know, weed it up, buddy. Came over here to Weed Island, and it's just full of them. Doubled up. Why didn't we come here yesterday?
Yes.
You know what? That's what makes it what it is, though. It's a little bit of a struggle. It's a full moon. It was a little tougher, but I tell you, you get in an area where these fish are.
Oh, he got off.
Came off. This is a nice red, too. Topside slot fish, probably. You know, it's so often you don't stay in one spot. You just got to get up. You got to move. We made a 10-mile run. It's 11 o'clock. We said, let's make the move. It wasn't working what we were doing, and sometimes that's just what you have to do. Can't be afraid to run around, try a different spot. Look at that one, Mike.
Oh, yes.
That's a nice one. I watched it take 15 feet in front of the boat. Rolled up, I threw him a little greenie. Just inhaled it. We got big snook right in front of the boat. We got a lot more of these redfish as well. Get this one back in, try to get another one. In this week's seminar, I'm going to talk to you about sunglasses, specifically polarized sunglasses. You know, everybody talks about the rods, the reels, the boats, the equipment. There's probably one of the most important things that when you're out on the water is to have a good quality pair of sunglasses. There's a couple things you want to look for. You want a good fit, a nice tight fit. I don't want sun to be able to kind of reflect off my cheeks up into my eyes. I want a lot of the sun to be blocked out. So a nice, good fit, wide lens that's going to cover my eyes. Another thing I'm going to be looking for is lens color. You know, if I want a lot of contrast, I'm going to use a lighter lens. If I'm looking for less contrast and less visible light to come in, I'm going to use a darker lens, like a gray lens. A lot of guys offshore like the gray lenses. The ambers and the lighter lenses are going to allow more contrast on the flats to see the fish. Another important thing with wearing sunglasses is eye protection. You don't know the importance of an impact-resistant lens until a lure comes flying back at your face. So again, when you're choosing a quality pair of sunglasses for fishing, look for a good polarization, the right lens color, the right fit, and it's going to make a better day on the water for you.
This segment is brought to you by Eagle Claw Trocar, the sharpest fish hooks in the world.
Kind of set this area up so you kind of understand where we're fishing. We're fishing on this pretty much an island, and around this island has deeper water, a little slough. We had power pole down right on the edge of the drop off. You know, we had the current coming from our back to the front, and really all these fish were doing is they were going back and forth up this, you know, little cut, this little drop off looking for bait. And it was just like an aquarium. You sat there and you could watch snook, redfish, puffer, bait. I mean, everything just kept coming by. It was a great area to be fishing. Been eating the whitebait good. I'm gonna try soft plastic, throw the gulp out there, see what happens. Got him on a jig. I bumped it in front of him.
Yeah, you're snaking me, man.
Thanks for calling him out for me, though. I appreciate that.
Is that your mission for the guests not to catch none?
Right over here, look, Mike. There are holes. Three coming. Boom, we ate it.
Oh, that's a snook.
That's all right. Don't hate.
Oh.
There was another red in there, right? In that little hole right there? These fish were coming right up on the bow of the boat. It was absolutely unbelievable. You don't even have to make a cast. 5-10 feet out in front of the boat, these redfish are just swimming around. 2 days we struggled to find these things, and you go to a spot and they're just loaded up. Oh, this one's going out. Got him?
Yeah.
Red?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look.
Mike's having no luck today. I'll tell you what though, he's being kind enough to show me the Tampa Bay redfish. Wow, fatty. Let him go. You mentioned it's a pretty popular spot. Weekends it gets pretty full.
Yeah.
Pretty well known.
Yeah, on the weekends it get crazy out here sometimes. You have 20 boats lined up.
But you said as long as you kind of come in quiet, power pole down, everybody's pretty good about fishing it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you know,
give everybody a little bit of space.
You ain't coming in here hot, spooking the fish out the hole. Everybody pretty much won't say nothing.
And really all we have here is this grass flats with these scattered potholes of sand. These reds, I mean, you can just see they're just swimming right in the sand. You can pretty much just pick them off as they come by. Break the fly rod out and give it a go. Oh,
Bruiser.
good one.
But it ain't a red.
It ain't?
Nah.
You sure?
It's a snook.
Oh, look at the reds coming in now.
Oh my God, look at the reds.
Mike's been trying and trying.
And now I got a snook on.
And he's not happy. He wants a red. And as soon as he gets one on, the whole hole fills with reds. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mike, there is a pile. I hate to tell you this, but there's a pile.
All right, I'm
of
coming. It's a nice size snook.
Yeah, that's a good snook.
But not what the doctor ordered.
Not what you're looking for though, right?
No.
Mike was being pretty generous with his redfish. I was catching a bunch, but the generosity stopped. It was time for him to get one, and I tell you, the one he stuck was a good one. Oh,
look at this.
my
Watch
God,
this.
Mike, there is.
You want to film this? Look.
There's one that makes mine look small. I love it. Hey, right next to the boat.
Oh, this one here ain't ready.
One after the other. Pick out your fish, drop your bait in front of them. Mike, you waited till the end. Oh my. Biggest of the day.
Sure.
Biggest of the day. Look at that. What a fish. You have been a gracious host putting me on him. You decided to get on him yourself. Look at that fish. We've caught snook, trout, reds. Tampa Bay, man. Wheaton Island right now. Wheaton Island has not disappointed us.
It's doing good.
We are
It's on fire.
sight casting these fish. Great fish, man.
Right.
Let's let this one go.
Yeah.
It has been a good day.
Excellent day. It's bruising.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
Yes.
showing it to me. It was a great 2 days of fishing on Tampa Bay with Mike. You know, we covered the South Shore looking for redfish, never found them there, made the journey up to the Middle Bay, and ended up catching some great fish. Between the snook, the trout, and the reds, this is gonna be one trip that I'll never forget. I reached out to the Florida Sportsman community looking for a guest host and hit a home run when I found Mike Goodwine. The Florida Sportsman community continues to grow, and it encompasses everything fishing in Florida. Mike Goodwine, not Goodwin, because I called him Goodwin for one whole day and he didn't tell me. So these are just little channels that go, you know, back into this, further back into this, further back. You got that?